Here you can see the relay. And the big surprise, it's the IC. Look at that, it's not 8040, it's 8050. It's not 8040, it's 8050. I absolutely thought that it was 8040. We have to open the box and try to figure what is going on. And you have here the VCC at the lead number 1, the output at lead number 3, and the negative VCC at lead number 5. Okay, so the 1 is the first here on the 0 volt here, and see how much we have on the first. We have 35, which is the voltage according my dimmer bilip tester. I will show you the pin number 1. We have the positive voltage, positive rail. If we look on the fifth, we have a negative, okay? From 1, 2 to 5, from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we have double voltage, 70 volts, which is normal because this is the symmetrical power supply. But the output of those IC are the pin number 3, as you can see here. You can see the pin number 3, and we are going to measure the output of this pin between this output and the ground for each IC. So one probe on the ground, 0 volt, and the other on the pin number 3. Look at that, I will show you. A speaker output, you have 35 volts, and for the other IC on the pin number 3 we have 26. Okay, this is the reason why this amplifier is on safety mode. Okay, as you can see, I managed to open the thing, and you can see this little IC, which is the TA7317, is responsible to connect or disconnect the speaker with this relay, according if there is a bad signal coming from the IC. And here, as we can see earlier, there is a very high voltage DC on each IC. This is the reason why this little IC is monitoring to make secure the speakers, because those kind of failure can explode your very expensive speaker. For the moment, this module containing the IC are pretty dismounted, but there is a lot of wire retaining it. So I will see further what I can do to remove this thing. And we have a lot of work here. So after a while, I dismounted the integrated circuit, and the other one is here. I connected the output of each IC to the ground, because the monitoring IC is so sensitive that only electrostatic charge provoke a protection on the LED on the front panel. So I put a bulb using the bulb like a resistor to the ground to discharge the electrostatic charge coming from all the PCB and so on, because actually this monitoring IC is very sensitive, and you cannot use the control entry on the air, because it receives all electrostatic and it becomes erratic, and you just before put those bulb to put the entry on the ground, you will have the default disappear and a new default and also and so on. Here I just need to tell you that I just cut to disconnect the output from the monitoring, because this one is dead and send 40 volts to the speakers, so fortunately it cannot, because there is the relay protect the HP. But okay, that's a progress a little bit. And unfortunately this cable and the white, black and pink are not sound. They are signal going to the LEDs for the default status. So I will show you. Look here, you will have the default here and the good status on the top. Default first. And it's safety now and it's stable. And look at this. This amplifier has been already open. A very bad thing, it's that the amplifier STK have two entries. It's the 15, the 14 and 16. And those entries have high voltage on it. And I'm afraid that these high voltage, if they are not normal, can be a problem too, because if there is a preamp behind those entry, but I think there is high level power stage driver behind them, because I think something, maybe there is a staging behind those entry 14 and 16. If not, I'm afraid that the preamp has suffering because there was a high voltage on it. So here we have the integrated circuit, which are dead, and we are going to see closer what happens on this chip. There are the main transistor and they are dead. All transistors are short-circuited, and also you can see here a trace of old resistor which is completely burned, and also this one also it has resistor which is burned, and also you can see here some little transistor which are short-circuited. And particularities of those amplifiers now they are dead. It's that they provide high voltage on entry. Those kind of amplifiers are not full bridged amplifier. It's only a half amplifier, and they are external preamp which are symmetrical to attack the two entry, because it has two entry according to the symmetrical stage. So you cannot use those kind of amplifier with a single signal on one lead. You need a symmetrical differential stage to drive those IC. So you cannot simply replace a track and put an entry on here, because those amplifiers are driven by this cable, this flat cable. This flat cable is coming from this transistor here, this one and this one, which are, I think, responsible for the push-pull, driving push-pull. This is the pre-stage before driving the main power circuitry on those. They are driven by, I think, this little IC, which is an op-amp. This is a vintage AN6552. The role of this one is to increase the voltage coming from the equalizer for the treble and bass, and because sound comes from this potentiometer which is motorized, and you can have only the volume on the lead of this potentiometer. So if you make some cable coming from here to your new amp, you don't have treble and bass, but you have